Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my paper crafting YouTube channel. Let's make a tag today. I am designing this one time, but I am going to make a bunch of them. So first we're going to go through the design process, then we'll talk about making a bunch and managing your time or making the best of your time. And we're going to be using one of my favorite die sets of all time, and that is the Fro-Yo Friends die set because I helped design it with Trinity stamps. I was so excited to have my drawings brought to life as a die set. It's very cool. So let's make a tag with it. And I wanted to show you the stencil here that you can color the Fro-Yo with. I'm not using it today, but if you wanted to give it that swirl look, you totally could. But we're going to simplify this because we're making a bunch. So I'm starting with Gathered Twigs ink. This is a nice brown color, and the look I'm going for is Neapolitan ice cream. So I pulled out this brown and I'm using my shading sidekick brush to really just dust on lightly that color. I'm building up the layers, not trying to make it super dark when I start out, but rather add more layers to bring a depth to that color. The next color I'm using is Kitsch Flamingo. It's so good. This is definitely one of my most favorite colors from the Distress Ink line. I use it a lot, and I re-inked it especially for this project because I am going to make 25 of these tags. So again, I'm building up the layers and just working with this until I get the look that I want. Now, once I started making more of these, I really liked when I brought the brown and the pink closer together and had almost no white line between the two colors. But here you'll see a little bit more of that. Also, this first one that I made, I went with this light blue cardstock for the cup itself. But in the end, I ended up going with like a soft teal color because that's my favorite color. So, but here we're just making one and figuring out the design. All right, this is the cup itself. It's actually two pieces. There is the cup that has an opening if you wanted to slide in a gift card there, it totally fits. And then there's also the rim of the cup, which really brings it to life. Now, thinking and keeping in mind about making a bunch of these, I thought it would probably be easiest to cut the face die directly from the cup. And the die is positioned in such a way that you have the option to do that. Otherwise, you could cut this from black cardstock, cut it from pink, and stick down the pieces yourself. But here I cut it from the cup and then I put a scrap piece of black behind it. I don't want the cheeks to be black, so I decided to cut those from pink cardstock and inlay them. Here I'm trying out the little bit of shading on the cheeks. In the end, I decided not to do that since I will be making a bunch. It was a step that I could omit for this project. So I did it here, but decided it wasn't necessary. But the one part I did love and decided to keep in for my final project was adding that color on the edge of the cup. It's subtle when the ink settles into the paper, but it really gives it that little bit of dimension. And I always say love is in the details, and it's one of those details I couldn't leave out. I also tried out adding a little bit of color to the edge or the lip of my cup, and I do love that. But for this project, I'm going to leave it out when I make the 25. So I'm trying things out, trying ideas, and seeing which ones are necessary and which ones I can skip for this project. So there we have the cup itself, and I love how it turned out with the inlaid eyes and mouth and the cheeks kind of paper pieced in there. You can see how nicely the Fro-Yo sits right onto that cup. And then we're going to add this onto the shadow layer or the base layer. Now, when I made these into tags, I decided to do a second base layer and have two glued together to make this tag nice and sturdy. And for that, I used heavyweight cardstock because I thought this would be a really cute tag for people to hang on their bags at the event that I'm going to, which is why I'm making 25 to give these away to my friends at the Craft Roulette Live event in Kansas City. Okay, now I wanted to add a cherry to the top. I love the cherry in this set, and so that's what I'm doing here. You'll notice there's a die that the stem came from that also has arms, legs, and a shine mark. I'm not going to use those today, just the stem, but I wanted you to know they're there because you can really bring this cherry to life with those, and even a face. Everything in this set has a face you can add to it. Okay, for the sentiment, I wanted to be able to stamp it right onto the project, so I have one less thing I have to cut out. But I wanted that little group of stamps to fit the curve of the Fro-Yo. So I kind of laid it out, but then I can flip over my clear block and rearrange these with the Fro-Yo underneath, and it's pretty handy and actually was really easy to line those up just how I wanted them. Next, I'm going to stamp that down with some Prom Queen Stellar ink. It's nice and bright and is going to show up right on top of my Kitsch Flamingo. All right, there's the finished Fro-Yo. It's delightful. I think it's so cute. And then for the hole itself, I'm using my Crocodile because I'm going through not only the Fro-Yo, but two heavy layers of that cardstock because I doubled up my base layer. Now the cherry could be a little bit cuter. I'm going to dress it up with some glossy accents and some rock candy glitter. And now we're going to talk about making the multiples. I die cut everything before I left on my trip, but I didn't get it all finished. So I made the most of my time and did a lot of assembly in the travel process right here on the plane with my tray table. I inked up the edges. Here you can see the new color I picked. I had everything in separate baggies so I could easily pull out one baggie at a time and work on the process. Plus they brought me snacks to craft with while I was flying, and I thought that was a nice treat. Then I added the black to the back. There's the little tray I brought for my cheeks. I've got my water. I've got my snack. I'm listening to a podcast. It really made the time fly, literally and figuratively, while I was traveling from Eagle, Idaho to Kansas City. So I've added that onto my base layer, then I added on the Fro-Yo, and I just enjoyed my time. I might have got a couple weird looks from people like, what is she doing? And by the way, if you decide to pack one of these into your carry-on bag, you might get stopped. You might get asked, what is this and what is it for? I didn't quite get it done on the plane. I finished some in my hotel room, and this I recorded before I left because I wanted to put one all the way together exactly how I wanted to give it. Here's the ribbons I chose to use, this pink polka dotted ribbon, and then this one's kind of sheer, really soft with the frayed edge, but it's thick and brown. That's going to go on the bag that I put these in. So one for the tag and one for the bag. So let's go ahead and assemble this. I'm going to put a little bit of crunchy paper in the bottom, that crimped party paper, and then some saltwater taffy that is that same flavor as my Fro-Yo, and then the tag will go in and I'll tie it up, and it's a cute little gift I can give my friends at the event. And I will say I wasn't as good as I wanted to be about giving them away. I kind of would not have my bag with me, and it was a really busy event, everybody going in different directions. I did work at the event. I taught a class for Trinity stamps. I was able to do part of the online event there and do card chaos with my friend Irene, and I also worked in the Trinity stamps booth. Now here's another one I did. I thought about doing sprinkles, but I also felt it was very time consuming, and if I would have had more time to do sprinkles, I would have also liked to do a tag on there with the spoon. I thought that would be super cute. So there's a couple more things you can do to step it up, or you can keep it nice and simple. And when things are nice and simple, I always think about doing that project with a kid in your life. Maybe it's your own kids, maybe it's grandkids, maybe it's kids that you take care of. So I just thought I would share this with you, and how I got it done and how I like to make multiples. So I hope this inspires you. And if you decide to travel while you're crafting, leave us some tips in the comments below. And I will see you guys again very soon, maybe with a recap video of Craft Roulette Live that I was just at. All right, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon with a new video. Happy stamping! Bye!